Hey guys, it's Misty Eyez and Brian. This Ask Misty is from. Is it anonymous?
Yeah, there's no name on it. It just says,
anonymous.
I was going through my boyfriend's phone and found out he was cheating on me. Am I wrong in the first place for going through his phone?
Yes.
By the way, I love your videos. I think of you as my unofficial drag mother.
To my unofficial drag daughter with no name, I love you back.
That's really sweet. I appreciate that.
He's Misty Eyez now. You want to be
Misty Eyez!
Okay.
First of all,
Yes, I think he was wrong for going through his
are you
phone.
kidding me? In my opinion, everybody, you always need to check your partner's code when they're going, like whenever.
Go ahead, Brian.
Yes.
Go ahead. I'm finishing.
Absolutely.
I'm letting you finish. Go ahead. So you think she should go through her
always
boyfriend's phone?
Well, I don't think. I think you should always have one eye open with in life with everybody. Don't. I would say, yeah. You know what it is, though. Here's the deal.
What's the deal, Brian?
If you're suspecting that something's going on,
It probably is.
it probably is. If they hide their phone or cover their phone
Yes.
when
And that would make you suspicious.
when you're looking, you need to check their code when they don't know, when you guys are in a good place. Check their code and check that shit out because you don't know who they're sleeping with, especially if you guys are having unprotected sex.
That's a good point. I do think that you are wrong for betraying his trust and going behind his back.
But he's
And
cheating on her or him.
Let me finish. I think that you are wrong for going through his phone. However, now that you have discovered the betrayal, I think that his sin outweighs your sin.
No, this is not a contest at whose sin is worse. If she was or if he was going through his phone or she was going through her phone, then there's probably a reason that they suspected something.
Yeah, but I don't think that
And
anyone...
chances are they're not going to be honest with you about it, so you got to fucking investigate.
Okay, here's another question. What if what you found on the phone was something saved from a really long time ago?
Yeah, and what if my aunt had a penis? She'd be my uncle.
Or... Okay, so what should you do now?
Hi, Uncle Misty.
She does have a penis.
Really big too. Thick.
I can't think what I was gonna say.
You just blushed.
Okay, relationships have to be built on honesty and trust, and obviously that has been broken from both of you.
Do you think though that either one is a non-negotiable? Do you think that going through a phone is non-negotiable or cheating? I've cheated on a boyfriend and I've gone through his phone.
If you're in a committed monogamous relationship, I think cheating...
It happens. It happens.
It does happen, but
And you don't know what's going on. You don't know if there were substances involved. You don't know if you guys were at a place in your relationship where maybe it wasn't that serious and they weren't quite committed. You don't know. I mean, that cheating happens, and in my opinion, you know when it's time to go.
I think.
Okay.
Okay.
Especially in male relationships, boys will be boys.
I think there's a lot. What I'm trying to say is there's a lot of variables to your situation. He could have been on drugs. He could have been on vacation. He could have been drunk. He could have been.
And it's up to you whether or not you choose to forgive him or not. I think that
Maybe you need an open relationship.
I think that honestly, the relationship probably is not gonna go.
Did it happen one time and he's sorry and regretful? Probably not, because he never told you. It's probably an ongoing thing with somebody that he really likes.
But another thing is too,
and therefore
like I
he's cheating on
said,
you every day with...
boys will be boys. And I've cheated on every single person I dated.
I've never cheated.
I've cheated on every single person I dated. And you want to know why? For me, personally, is because I'm sexually disconnected. And for me, it's easier to have sex with somebody else that I don't know than it is to have sex with my partner.
That's fucked up.
But that's how it is, and I can't apologize for that.
No, I'm not saying you should. But I'm saying, speaking of the sexual disconnect, I've dated hookers. I've dated prostitutes. I've dated strippers. I've dated porn stars. And
I've been a stripper,
Hold on, let me
I've been
finish
a
my
hooker,
thought.
and I've been
I'm
a
not
porn
talking
star.
about you.
So what do I do? Do I go find?
Go ahead, sir.
You either work through the problem and you overcome the hurdle and you guys come to a mutual understanding and you move forward. And once you choose to move forward, you let that go. When you move forward, you don't keep rubbing it in his face every time you get pissed off.
That's true. If you do choose to forgive him, you need to forgive
let
him.
it go. Let
Yeah.
it go. Are you wrong for going through his phone? Yes. Is he wrong for cheating on you? Yes.
Is your relationship over?
Yes.
Probably. If he cheated on you and hid it from you, and it's probably an ongoing thing, it's definitely something emotional, not just a physical disconnected hookup. Because that could happen. If you're a real woman and he's fucking some tranny because he needs that sexual fetish of sucking a chick with a dick, then maybe he still wants to be your husband and raise a family with you. Because
Is that right or wrong?
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong.
There's no right or wrong answer. Only you can decide what works for you and what your non-negotiables are, and only he can decide what his non-negotiables are. And if they don't work, then you need to go your separate ways.
But something Brian did say earlier is if you do choose to forgive him and you do choose to move on, I agree that you truly do need to forgive him, and you can't keep bringing that up as a weapon.
Every time you get pissed off.
You cheated on me. Well, bitch.
You forgive me.
Yeah. And then that's going to do something that, like, stabs him, and it's going to destroy your relationship even more than him cheating.
Yeah. Good luck, though.
Yeah. Good luck. Loving is easy.